see the move, I see the move, I see the move. Oh, when you're looking at the sun, you're not a fool, not a fool, not a fool. No, you're not fooling anyone. Oh, when you're gone, when you're gone, when you're gone. Oh, baby, I would like to go out. Thinking of it, baby, I was wrong, I was wrong, I was wrong. Come back to me, baby, we can work this out.
Testing, testing. All right, perfect. What's up, what's up, what's up? We are the Freestyle Freaks on HamiltonRadio.net. I'm not used to this camera, this one camera we got here versus the other camera. I'm so used to the other camera. Now we got this camera like right up in my grill and shit. Excuse my French. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. Can we take this off, please? Thank you. We have this beautiful backdrop right now. Hopefully Ruben's Pornhub does not come up. We have a lady running on the beach in a sunset. This is nowhere near Jersey. Obviously we know that. But the thought is there, you know, just to, you know, it's Monday night. We're the Freestyle Freaks. I'm Ralphie Rotten. We're on HamiltonRadio.net. We're a little late, technical difficulties. Mr. Billy the Kid, my right-hand man as usual. You know, he had something to say about my Wu-Tang shirt, so he brought his own Wu-Tang shirt. But I'm still stuck on this picture here. Why can't New Jersey look like this? Like, where the hell is this? I want to know where that's at. But no, I'm not lying. Listen, Jersey beaches are beautiful. New Jersey's beautiful. It's just some of us were a little crazy. We make it crazy. Mr. Billy the Kid. How are you? How was your weekend?
Awesome.
Like
4th of July was awesome.
I mean, well, yeah, we kind of took the.
We did.
Wow.
Yeah, forgot all about that. Huh?
I just forgot about that.
So start over.
How was your week?
Fun.
Fun.
It was fun. Yeah, man. 4th of July was lit. It was lit.
Yeah,
man.
my 4th of July weekend. Well, I mean, I partied the weekend before 4th of July because
Shout out to you doing McGuinn's too.
Yeah, man. That was I had booked it a while back, and you know, I wasn't sure for a last night of the month, June, if we're gonna have a crowd. Me and Justin, put it on Facebook, and we promoted it, and we did a hell of a job. I'm not saying we did a hell of a job like as wow. It was we bounced off each other. You know how we bounced off each other. Shout out to DJ J Soul for DJing with McGuinn's with me. But we bounced off each other. We DJ'd a couple times before, but we bounced off each other. It was just like kept the vibe positive, upbeat, all over the place.
How was the turnout? Like
it was
the numbers?
It was a good number of people. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. I would think. I'm there this month again at the end of the month.
You got more days booked. You got like 3-4 days.
Yeah, I got like 4 days booked.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's
it's
he told me. Billy told me that.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay relevant. With the my current job and my last job, I worked more hours than normal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm working working more hours than normal.
I saw a meme that said, "I'm about to just start telling people I was a manager at Toys R Us. Who the hell they gonna call?"
Oh yeah, everybody immediately
Q and Ruben couldn't keep a straight face.
immediately everybody tugged me, but
Yo.
the good thing is that I got my job like 2 months before we shut down. So,
Yeah.
I plotted
I'm gonna
my
keep it real. I'm gonna keep it. He was the first person I thought about when I seen that.
I plotted my exit before, I went down with the sinking ship. Listen,
Yeah, that was literally like the Titanic falling, really.
exactly. Listen, I enjoyed working there.
Toys R Us was a giant.
Such,
man.
God put me in that position to work those last months to enjoy
to get that experience.
to get that experience.
Yep.
I haven't had that kind of experience in a long time. I used to do it different places. I used to work at Caldor, worked at Walmart.
Oh, gosh, you threw
know
it
what I'm
back.
saying? I used to
Caldor.
work at the rag shop, shithole, but
Caldor.
but I worked.
I miss Caldor.
I worked at Staples, Circuit City.
You got all the old schools.
I worked at a lot of retail spots over the course of a long time. I'm not in my 20s anymore, but I've gained a lot of.
Yeah, once you said a couple of names, Caldors and Circuit City,
Yeah,
you took it back.
one of my first big jobs. I've been working since I was maybe 12 years old. I was one of those kids that collected baseball cards, went to flea markets, and would sell my stuff. Like, I would, back in the day, I had no, I didn't have the life of responsibilities now.
Right,
I lived with somebody. I lived home. So I
yeah.
was able to walk around with a stack like this
Yep.
at 12 years old.
Free time and hustle.
And just sell cards. Baseball cards, basketball cards, stuff like that. Back in the day.
If you would have had them now, probably worth a little bit more than you pitching them up.
Well, no. The what happened with sports cards was, we can talk about this on another show. I mean, at a different date. Well, we could talk about it now. What happened to baseball cards? The irrelevant, what's happening? There's nobody buying them no more.
Right.
Nobody's collecting them.
I don't even see them anymore.
And well, they're still out there. What lost the intrigue was, it was only 5 major brands, and Tops, Upper Deck, Dunruss,
Deck,
Score, Fleer. I named all 5.
All of them.
I named all 5
in
just
less than
like
3
that.
seconds.
Exactly.
That's a Guinness. That's
so
a
that
Guinness book.
I was a master, collector in my
All I knew was Tops.
as a kid. Obviously inspired, baseball inspired one of the best franchises of the 90s. We all know the ATL Atlanta, the Atlanta Braves.
I had to put that out there.
I had to just
just
show
right
it.
there.
Listen, we're doing good. We just landed 4, not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 All-Stars on the National League All-Star team.
Say word.
I don't know if they're starting, but they made it. 3 of them is their first trip to the All-Stars. One of them is, 3-time. And the reason why we got 4 guys in that position right now is because we have a great team. But back, the back to the card thing is, what happened was these 5 companies had branches. They started making branches, and it was before it was like a tree with like 20 different branches.
Watered down.
Different subsets plus subsets. So it got confusing, and it got the industry got lost in itself. Now you can't. You can still collect.
It ain't gonna be the same like back in the day.
You can
Never.
still go collect a Kevin Durant rookie or a Steph Curry rookie. LeBron James rookie.
Yeah,
and collect it.
Yeah, not them rookies like ours, like Roger
Not like,
Clemens, Barry Bonds,
I have
Mark
that.
McGwire.
I still have. Surprisingly, during the historical Barry Bonds chase, yes, I call it historical because, yes, despite he's got an asterisk on his number, he still broke the record. Technically broke the record and shattered it.
That was home run central that year between him and McGuire.
McGuire, Sammy Sosa.
and
Well, it was
Sosa,
more
yeah.
the historical with the Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa. That I feel they did that to bring back baseball.
It
you
had
know?
to be. Ain't that many
I mean,
home
'cause
runs
you-
in the damn world.
you-
These
you-
dudes was hitting home runs. You come
remember-
back from commercial break, another home run.
When we were kids, baseball ended half a season because of a strike. So a lot of people shied away from baseball
I remember that.
because of that. They felt baseball fans felt they were robbed. Probably another ring that the Braves would have won.
Throw that out there.
Cling.
Throw that on out there.
But there was, it became a baseball card, sports card world became inflated. And, with prices of collectibles started to go down. Same thing, we're just talking about Barry Bonds. I have almost every single Barry Bond card made. Every. At the time in 2002, 2003, around that time, Barry Bonds cards were like $40, $50, $60 a piece. And now with that, they're like $10 now. You know what I'm saying? So the inflation really hurt the industry. And it'll never, I don't think it'll never,
Bounce
due
back
to
from
the technology surpassed it, where games like Fortnite, Modern Warfare, Roblox, things like that are now the staple of a child or a teen or an early adult person's. The only people that collect the stuff is the old heads. They go out, because true story. I sold, right before I started my new job, I went to Columbus, and I sold some of my old baseball cards. I still do that. I'm a hustler. Listen, I hustle
they got
anything.
tables
Listen,
there.
if you give me something, look, I'll set something up right now and sell it. All legal. Trust me, all legal.
all legal. Had to throw that out there too.
But I sold some of my old baseball cards, and that was right when LeBron. That was the day after, the night before, LeBron made that Michael Jordan shot,
Finish, yeah.
that finish
Yeah, at the buzzer.
at that buzzer, and they were like, "Oh my God, it's MJ. He's better. Who's better?" The debate. And I was just selling my cards like nothing, and old heads were buying my LeBron James rookies. I made stack on baseball cards alone. I don't have. Listen, I don't think that I have a massive collection. I don't. I have a few here and there.
Those few count.
That's
They
it.
count. LeBron James,
Listen, if
Barry
I can
Bonds.
make an extra 20, 30, 40 bucks, to get some lunch the next day, or for the week, that's what I'll do. That's what I've always, when we're true story. Back in the 80s, early 90s, we were so poor that, and this is a true story. This is no bullshit. We were so poor that I went out and selling my baseball cards. I brought food to the house when we were poor. When we were really poor, I used to go out and sell my baseball cards to bring food back. God honest truth, true story. I don't tell too many people that, but
That's what's up.
so yeah, I was a hustler since I was a kid. And, I learned the gift of, negotiating, selling of cards. And I did it so well that when we needed food and we're literally poor, we're growing up in the early 90s, where we had no electricity, and we had no food, and we were poor. And like I said, I was like, Mom, I'll be back. Come back home with some, lunch meat, some bread, And that was
That's major.
that was me, man. Seriously, that was people don't know a lot about me in the sense of what I've been through.
Right. Yeah.
But
the personal stuff, that behind closed doors.
exactly. So, I don't know what happened to this chair, but it's slowly it's like it's like
Air pressure.
the more I talk,
he getting lower and lower.
Yeah,
This is
like-
gonna be the top of his hat by the end of the show.
yeah, I'm gonna be talking. My hat's gonna be talking to the, but it's that's real information. That's never. I don't really. This is the first time I've talked about this on the radio.
That's what's up.
I think right.
It's therapeutic, man. Look, you let it out.
Well, it's not something.
Plus, we learn.
It's not something I really don't. It doesn't hurt me to speak about it. It's my past and what's made me a better man, made me a better person.
Most definitely.
It gives me a better edge. Like I look at it this way: if there was a zombie apocalypse or the end of the world is happening, I know how to survive without food. You know what I'm
Word.
saying?
Yeah.
I could survive. I could probably survive
Yeah.
better than a bum.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. No,
That's,
listen. No,
that's why I
no.
got to pay homage to the old school way of life,
But,
man.
you
Like
know,
it built some survivors.
I used
out
to,
of us.
you know, I lived with family. I used to get kicked out, and there was times on days that I didn't eat. I didn't eat nothing. That was, I was on the streets. I didn't eat nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's real. That's real. I just figured, you know, since I was talking about the baseball cards, you know, I figured I'd
like
throw
we
in-
learned. This is good. This is a good episode,
right? It's like,
It's
damn,
a real good episode.
we walked in here. We walked in here late. We got a call. We have a call
Holy crap!
already. We haven't even caller.
Hello?
Hello, how you doing? Caller.
Hi.
Can you raise the volume up a little? How you doing, caller? Where are you from? Who we talking
Hi. I'm from California. I was just sent this link regarding the Joinder case, Powers versus Bonai.
to? Yes.
Is that on live right now or is it later?
No, that's later. That's later.
But hold on for a second.
Okay.
Again,
Hello.
technical difficulties.
Hello. Caller? Hi, this is Ruben, the producer. I think you probably want to, I think the link that you probably want to call into is probably you want to tune into channel 1.
Okay,
Yeah, that's in Studio 1 for the call.
I strapped
Give me,
on myself in ginger ale.
Give me a second. You want to tune into channel 1 and go to HamiltonRadio.net and tune to channel 1. You probably want Taking Back Our Country for that discussion.
Take Back Our Country. Okay, can I do that on a cell phone or do it on...
Yeah, you can turn to channel 1 right on your cell phone. We have the app. Go to HamiltonRadio.net. You could download the app right on the front page.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, okay. And also you can listen to the links
That's
of
three
the
for
channels
three.
are right on the front
3
page.
for 3.
But we appreciate you
Beautiful.
calling in
Thank
the
you
show.
so
though.
much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Please continue to listen to Hamilton Radio.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks a lot.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
3 for 3, Ruben. It doesn't, and you know, you would think that me taking a holiday break would break the cycle and whip the shit back into like, put everything back into order, into balance. But no,
See, Ralph, what happened was...
no,
What happened
it's a conspiracy against Ralph.
Whenever somebody start their combo with
My
that, they about to
Facebook,
lie.
my
What happened
Facebook
was-
gets interrupted. People call us randomly looking for other shows.
I know.
We can't start on time because of, I won't get into it, but anyways,
No, what happened was, Ralph, there's...
if you hear us a little bit past 10, it's because we're making up the time.
That's okay. You
Help
got plenty
Ruben
of
help
time.
make us lose. Thank you for joining us on HamiltonRadio.net. I'm just being an ass.
Well, I was
Just
gonna
being
tell
an
you,
ass.
there's a show called Taking Back Our Country that comes on right after you,
Yeah,
and it starts at 10 o'clock, but that moves to channel 1.
yeah.
So
but,
people tend to call in too early.
well, listen,
for the show.
guys, if you guys are gonna call us, please call us and talk about what we're talking about now. I'm talking about dying in the hood. Okay,
Yeah,
you
just
talking
say,
about
just say
some?
hi to us or something.
Just say something.
Oh,
You know what
hi,
I'm saying?
guys. How you
Hi.
guys
Oh,
doing?
I'm not. What are you talking about? You know, I'm like, oh, I'll call, but in 10 more minutes.
Yeah, like
Um,
it's like for all you know, you could have won some tickets to like the next DMX concert, but no, you want to talk about other stuff.
Well, Billy. Yeah, we talked about our weekends, but we didn't talk about our week. Like, how what did you get into? I mean, we haven't been here in the whole entire almost 2 weeks.
All right, well, I was coming.
Are we still live?
yeah,
Did Facebook interrupt us yet?
I was coming off.
Thank you, Mark.
I was coming off of a comedy show, Billy the Kid's Wild Wild West Comedy Fest. I had an all ladies lineup. The ladies came out.
How was that?
They stood and delivered. I was nervous at first, like my number struggled, but then like I remember another comedian tapped me, and he was like, "You pulled it off." He was like, "All your seats are full," and it was a little late, but the seats had filled up, and that turned out pretty good. And then it was just pretty much getting ready for the 4th of July. I took my annual trip to the Poconos, and I go there specifically to buy fireworks. $300.
You do know that fireworks are legal in New Jersey now. They're legal now in Jersey. So instead of you
listen, my
traveling all the way
entire
up there, you
street-
know, you can just travel over the
Listen,
bridge now.
listen
'cause
here.
they're legal.
All four
You know, I
corners
was
where I
wondering
live
about
at, you couldn't tell us that they were illegal for the
'Cause
past 5 years.
Even
We
down the
let them
shore,
off.
they were selling them in the tents and everything. I'm like, isn't that still illegal?
No, they're legal.
When did they make that legal?
The you know, the ground stuff, you know, the little minor hand stuff, you know, no Roman
Shooting up
candles, no M80s, no quarter sticks, no bottle rockets, no you know,
It's all the fun stuff.
yeah, not the big stuff, you know.
All the stuff that I had.
The big stuff is
Yeah.
still illegal, I
Yeah,
think.
well, I definitely had them. Me and all of my neighbors, and we battle every year. Me and the same neighbors, and the one street over, we battle.
Ooh, speaking of battle, did y'all see that thing on YouTube where the lady was shooting up in Queens with the fireworks in the middle of the street?
No.
Oh man, she was shooting them off at the liquor store and people's cars and everything up in Queens.
On purpose.
Yeah, she was just down the street. It looked like something like what's that movie? Something out of Iron Man.
No.
She was just
You
like-
had to see the kids in Chicago, and they all had the Roman
I saw that,
candles
yeah,
firing them at
firing
each
each
other.
other.
That
Yeah.
looked so fun
No, it isn't.
because
Somebody did that back in the day, and that was not fun.
listen, it's better
That shit
than
hurt.
it's better than guns. You understand me? Like what? Like who
got a point.
decided that? Like, listen, your crew beefing with my crew. I got an idea. Let's just get some Roman candles, right?
Well, there's a city in the United States that they shoot each other with paintball guns.
That's fun stuff. Like I like stuff like that.
I don't know if you ever heard of that, but that's a true story.
Yeah, that's
they're
a
like,
childhood. If
instead
you
of
can carry that over with you while you're an adult,
instead
lovely,
of
you're
killing each
winning.
other, they leave bad welts on each other. So I mean, I think it's safer.
You know what they did? What they do in Trenton now? They do it at least like once a week, like once every couple weeks, and it's starting to trend. They get boxing gloves on East Hanover Street.
Are they bringing it back?
Yeah, they bring boxing gloves. I mean, they blocked like the last couple of ones. The street been blocked off, and the cops like don't even really mess with them. Like the people there go live. They go live to record it, and it's neighborhood with neighborhood with neighborhood with neighborhood. And it was like, wow, like this is trending. Like people catching on now. They can't wait for the day, like when they all out there, they line up, like. And I'm like, okay, that's the way to do it. You know, especially if your crew got a problem with this crew right here and all of that other stuff, put the gloves on. And a lot of people doing it. Like East Hanover was blocked off like the past couple of months. And I'm excited. Like I even want to go around there. Like I tattoo on my arm is my brother with boxing gloves on. And not even to be a part of it. I just want to see it. I just want to witness it. Like this is, to me, it's amazing. Like it's going to start trending, and the cops don't even mess with them. Cool.
You know what it,
They
you know what it-
understand.
you know what it is that it's a something to do.
For real, definitely.
Something
That's
to do.
perfect.
You know, I mean,
for
what
the
do you
summertime
you
and for
know,
the kids and stuff.
What do
too.
the cops can't arrest you for every single thing.
Yeah.
Eventually, they're gonna like, you know what?
Like a lot of
They ain't
videos,
killing themselves. Let them beat each other.
a
up.
lot of
So,
videos that I saw, the cops were either just riding through, or you had squad cars there that were just posted up,
Yeah.
and they were actually just chilling.
they
But
probably was watching like, damn, that dude guy's ass.
when I
whooped."
moved to Hamilton, true story. That's how I met all of my friends. I became great friends with them. My brother had boxing gloves, and like they did baseball, they did basketball, all this other
I used
stuff.
to do that
I
back in-
boxed.
we used to do
And
that.
I met every single block that way, and we're all good friends now. All good friends. Mike Melendez, Matt Smith, Malachi, all the Smith brothers, Hollywood, Jay, all of the dudes, like from every section in Hamilton, from Park Lane to Greenwood Avenue to Johnson to Norway would meet up at my house, to pretty much box. It was the same scenario. And that's how my childhood was in Hamilton. Like we fought first and became great friends later. Like nowadays,
usually-
like
that's-
these dudes are
that's-
friends,
that's
and then they
usually
wound
how-
up fighting later and falling out.
That's usually how me and some of my great friends we fought. And
Fought first,
now we're like
and
best,
friends. Like
Um,
Mike Melendez, like every time I see him, like we're like really, like we're good friends, and we started off boxing each other. That's how we met. We literally met with the boxing gloves.
So
Yeah,
that-
so
no,
if you're
that's-
gonna do it,
that's
do it like
definitely-
that.
that's definitely,
yeah. Bring that
definitely a
back. Bring
positive.
that back. And it was crazy because you could tell us different neighborhoods. Like it's not just some Hanover stuff or just like some Perry Street stuff. It was so many people out there. That's like East Trenton out there. You got West Trenton out there, and it's like, if you really feeling some type of way, you got some steam or whatever the case may be. It's not that hard. Lace up. Put the gloves on. If not,
agree.
remain quiet. Like other than that, they was out there having fun. I could respect that. I like that. But yeah, so I set it off 4th of July, man, around my house.
Yeah, I didn't. You know, I used to back in the day. Me and some of my wife's neighbors would, you know, we would get some fireworks from the bridge over the bridge. And we'd get legit. And you listen, some of those people that say Hamilton cops are assholes don't believe that. We would light fireworks upon fireworks, and we had this specifically controlled. This was we're going back years ago, and we had this controlled. You know, neighbors were all come out and watch it, and we did just the little stuff. We didn't do insane stuff. Cops rolled by. You guys got this under control? Yeah. We're cleaning it up. Make sure nobody gets hurt. All right, we got.
Keep moving.
And that was it. You know, it was something to do, and you know, the neighborhood would do it, and that was it. You know,
Yeah, that's what's up.
you know, I guess maybe growing up, you know, the lure of fireworks was me. Now I can care less if I go see fireworks. You know, I don't care. But you know, it's the time that we chill and spend with each other during those holidays. That's what matters. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you know, you make memories.
The
you know,
cookouts.
the cookouts. That's it. You know,
The
so
hot
you know where I
dogs,
was.
the
You know where I was
burgers.
coming from.
Yeah.
The cookouts, man. You know. But yeah, you know, I had a great 4th of July. It was chill. See fireworks. You know, I got seen it with my wife and my daughter. You know, we just, you know, stopped somewhere and we looked up and we were watching them. And it was chill. It was chill. Got to see some of my friends. It was chill. I'll say I went fishing a couple times. I lost a couple lures. Not happy, but it's all right. They're replaceable. You know, of course, I'm repping the Wu-Tang as usual. Well, not usual, but you know, some of y'all might see me with a Wu-Tang shirt here and there. That's real.
Yeah. Timeless. I'm telling you, they could drop another album tomorrow. I'm copping it tomorrow.
The last one.
I
Listen,
need
real
that in my
talk. The
life.
last one
I
wasn't.
need that in my life.
Real talk. The last one wasn't the best. It wasn't like, you know, the last one, Wu-Tang Forever. That was like 3 hours long, and you still listen to it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
of
saying?
course,
That
of
was,
course.
you know, every single song back to back was like, you can hear it. There's a couple songs, you know, Big Pun's son is in one of the tracks.
Nas got a new album out. Nasir.
We spoke
Yeah,
about
some good
that
tracks
2 weeks
on
ago.
that.
We
Some
spoke
good
about
tracks on
that.
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
That Kanye, no, the Meek Mill track. That thing is fire.
Yeah.
We'll go back to that. We go
Stay
that
woke,
that
Stay woke, yeah.
that track is yo, it's
Yeah,
it's
that's
a
from
remnant.
That's from a new album. Where did that album even come from?
It's
That came out of nowhere.
it's a reminisce of like the old times when hip hop was, you know, hip hop. You know, like you
had,
know, it was
had a real message.
like like you know, like he just
You got a song called "The Message" that has a message.
yeah.
Like, every song that ever came out that said the message was raw. Like when Grandmaster Flash them did the message, that was raw. When Nas did the message, that was raw. Somebody need to come out with another
Real
message.
quick, which message was more what message could you relate to, Nas or Grandmaster?
Grandmaster. Because all right, look at the intros.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Listen
Jump.
to the
Jump.
intros on them. On
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Nas the message, his intro goes.
Yo,
Fake
that beat,
thugs, no love.
that beat was hot.
How
That
you start off,
Grandmaster Flash
it's
stuff,
like
that
fake
beat was
thugs,
hot.
no love. You get the gusto see before some shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's how that started off. Grandmaster Flash and them, the shattering of the glass, broken glass everywhere. People bitching on the corner, so they just don't get. That's it. That's the intro
Yeah, it
that
was,
you needed.
yeah,
That was the best intro.
That is a hot. I mean, I'm not taking anything away
Don't
from Nas.
push me,
Nas,
cause I'm close to
the
the
edge.
edge. Timeless, timeless, man. And Puffin
Bow.
sampled it. Puffin sampled the whole.
you know how many?
hook and everything.
You know how many artists sampled that track?
For real, that beat.
They
that hook,
sampled that
everything.
track from back.
That's
from
why.
back to start to
and
back
that's
to
and
finish.
that's exactly why that one is the better one out of the two. I ain't taking nothing away from Nas. Nas is who he is.
Well, you know,
because if he didn't have no competition with the message.
listen,
He'd have it.
the message track is a sample as well.
Word.
It's a sample. I don't know. You know, you Google that. You want me to Google it? I could. You already know. I know.
Yeah, no,
You know that Nas is one of my. Nas is one of my. One of my
man.
top threes, or top fives.
Yo, I love that track. Now that old school hip hop right there, I dig. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yo,
Sugar,
it's
Sugar
crazy.
Hill Gang was like 15 minutes long.
It's crazy that you're talking about the message, because the message when that track dropped, like when that whole album dropped, that was like a rough time in my life.
Word.
Like I was running all over the streets, you know, and that was like the Nas album was like. It was like the theme song. It was It was our soundtrack. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doing bad crap.
The video itself, like it's shot in New York. Like you see, you know the rubble of the buildings. You know the.
I was going to Trenton High. I was
hallways.
going to Trenton High when, and I'm taking this back. I'm in Trenton High when I'm hearing the most beautiful sound in the music room in Trenton High, and it was this black girl. I didn't never seen her face, but her voice was so amazing. She sang that. Lauryn Hill and Nas, If I Rule the World, and she did an acapella. She killed it. I was like, what? I was in there. I believed that somebody can cover songs because she did a hell of a
That
job.
beat is ill. You understand?
But you know what I'm
me?
saying? Like I'm in class, or I'm in like I don't know. Maybe I was in detention. I don't know because I used to cut. I used to go in one room. Or one door and out the other. Miss Tazi would say, she was security. She was a mean lady. If y'all know who Miss Tazi is, comment on there. You can call now. But she was like, you ain't going in one room. You ain't going in. You going in one entrance and going right out the other exit. You ain't even going to class. You just going in and then another in one door and out the other. And I was like, oh, yep, that's me.
I might gotta play that song on the way.
Yeah,
back
I was
home.
I was a bad kid. Like,
Yo, I don't know who's on that piano on that with that. Are
we talking about
on that? Because
If I Rule the World?
If I Rule the World, but it's
You guys
also
gotta call her.
oh, we gotta call her.
the
Oh, we gotta
spin-off,
call her.
Friends.
Call her. Hopefully, it's not no crazy.
Oh, no, I'm not a caller. I was just trying to figure out how to get your radio station. Sorry. Hello?
Oh,
Hello?
not yet. About a couple more minutes for the next show.
10 more minutes.
And how do I access that?
Well, in about 8 to 10 minutes, that show will be starting, and you can probably just call right on back. Call back. And you're in California, right?
In California. Yes.
I'm
Go
in Florida.
Hi. Oh, you're in Florida? Yeah. Go on Facebook and go on Hamilton Radio page, the Hamilton Radio page on Facebook, and message Gene DePerio on Hamilton Radio's Facebook page, and they can answer your questions if you're looking for Taking Back Our Country, which is on Channel 1.
I'm just trying to figure out how to watch it, how to listen to it. I'm so sorry to bother you. I just don't know how to listen to it.
You want to watch it? It's going to be on Facebook Live. So you want to go to the Hamilton Radio page, and
Okay. All right.
and you can watch it
Thank
right
you.
there
Look.
on Hamilton
Thank you.
Radio's
Thank
Facebook
you.
It's like
page,
we're paused.
and you can also listen to it on
Mannequin
HamiltonRadio.net
challenge.
on
we're
your
paused.
phone. And
Oh.
if you need to
Screen is paused
download
right now.
our app to listen to it on our app, you can go to HamiltonRadio.net, and you could download the app for your Android or your iPhone.
You could just lift up the receiver and take that call.
Okay, thank you. If I can't figure it out, I might call you back. Thank you very much.
Please don't.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you
Please
so
don't.
much for listening.
Please don't.
Okay,
I want to
bye-bye.
finish my show tonight. I want to finish my show tonight.
But in other
That's
news,
4 for 4.
in other news,
Ruben.
right? This cucumber Arizona is delicious. I just
No,
wanted to say
listen.
that. Cucumber
Hey, Ralph.
Arizona.
Ralph,
Thank you, Q.
I-
Thank you, Q.
I think
Ruben.
she just likes you.
Canada
What
Dry.
do you think?
Which one?
When you
Cucumber
listen,
Arizona,
I can,
what do
I
you
can
think?
Make,
I haven't tried it yet.
listen,
Ha!
I can make an easy
I like
commercial.
cucumbers, though.
Why
Yes.
drink that stuff you don't know what it is when you could drink some regular Canada Dry?
Some regular Canada Dry. That's liquid Newport smoke.
Talking about
You're
liquid
drinking.
Newport
You're drinking.
smoke.
I don't know. I just came up with something. It's like
You're the
drink.
one that's smoking a fake cigarette.
So what? That's like drinking a fake cigarette.
Oh no.
You
this
could have
is
got the water off better. You could have got that
This-
off. You know what this
listen.
tastes like? Do you know what this tastes like?
like cucumbers.
Yes, cucumbers marinated in some nice cold water, and
Listen,
it tastes
I
delicious.
I don't know if you've ever had that cucumber Gatorade.
Hell no,
but
they got
that-
cucumber Gatorade.
That crap is nasty.
I don't know about Gatorade, but
Nasty.
Arizona is delicious.
Nasty.
I bought 5 of them. I got 3 of them. 3 more in the car.
Actually, what I usually do is I like to take cucumbers and lemons and let them ferment
Marinate
in
in
the water.
some water.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like overnight.
Okay, we're not talking about making.
Nah, I don't know. That sounded kind of
Is it-
good. I needed
I'm not,
that tip.
we're not
Thank
talking
you.
about making
Thank
some.
you.
We're not talking about making some healthy water. We're talking about some cucumber drink.
Yes, and it's just
Okay.
like a cucumber
Actually,
water. That's
crap
how we
is
got on that.
nasty.
First off,
It's a
man, you gonna stop
cucumber
disrespecting the Arizona cucumber and drink your little stupid Sprite Canada Dry, whatever the hell it is over there. Why you got that and you drinking more of the water though? How you got that but you drinking the water? Because you're thirsty.
No,
Because you're actually
this is-
thirsty. It
this is-
doesn't away your thirst.
You know want to know why? Listen, I did one of those things. I went to Wendy's and I didn't get a 4 for $4. I got 3 junior bacon cheeseburgers.
Ingredients.
And I didn't get a drink, so I had a ginger ale, so I brought a ginger ale with me. And then while I'm talking and I'm not getting interrupted by callers from here, calling from there,
Tupelo, Mississippi, and Alabama. And stuff.
calling from like
Canada.
Canada,
Hi,
or
this is
Mexico.
Drake's mother. Hey.
Yeah, this is like my backup drink, Poland Spring.
All I know is I was walking in the store and I seen this and I said, "Let me get 5 of them, Poppy."
That is nasty.
Yo, you,
Nasty.
yo, didn't I just tell you watch your mouth with Arizona
Nasty.
cucumber, yo? Well, you outnumbered, so it don't matter to me. We
Well,
all like.
Like I said, back in the day. Let's change my subject back to the subject of
the old school.
angelic sounds in the whole. You know, I was like, I guess I was in study hall that day, and you know, I heard the sound and I perked up and I was like, wow, that was amazing. Needless to say, I never met the girl.
Right.
Never met the girl, but that day in Trent High.
I wonder if she could still throw down now. I wonder.
Well, it depends. If you know,
if she kept up
if
with
she
it,
kept herself
yeah.
right.
But if she smoke a cigarette, she sound like Tone Loc, funky, cold.
Listen. If she looking like a Don right now, you know, and you know, and she, you know, she's putting lip gloss on and she got nice hair and stuff, you know, and probably. But if she drinking Hennessy every Friday, smoking a couple blunts,
that's a waste of a voice. Waste of a voice.
yeah, smoking Newports or whatever, Black and Miles.
And then
yeah,
smoke the cigarette and eat the cigarette butts when she done with them.
you know, that could, you know, and you sound like 75. Hey,
You call their house.
if I rule the
Hello, who
world,
is this? Hey, Uncle Tony, let me speak to Sharon. This is Sharon.
If I rule the world, whew, you sound older than you are.
I free all my time.
Well, no, she would.
I love him,
she would,
love him, baby.
she would ultimately be my age, so you know she might be a, you know,
Hopefully
a mother,
she's seasoned. She
you
probably
know,
seasoned.
she moved
yeah.
away.
Yeah.
But listen, if you were singing in Trenton
Hopefully
High,
she moved and singing in Vegas right now.
and you were singing, you know, that Nas track with
Like my
Lauryn
girl
Hill,
Kiana Gang. Shout out to
you know,
her.
you know, give us a shout out. You know, I would like to speak to you. You know, see what you did with it.
Yo, what's your favorite Nas track? You got
The
one?
message.
The message.
The message.
Yeah, my hardest one is It Ain't Hard to Tell. When he,
The message. The message was the track that I listened to what he said
yeah.
when he said, and there was another. I don't know. There was another track. I think that is the track.
Peep this. This the most put together verse I ever heard. When he started, it ain't hard to tell. He said, "It ain't hard to tell. I excel, then prevail. The mic is contact, and I attract clientele. My mic check is life or death. Breathing a sniper's breath. I exhale through righteous step." Wait, hold on. Hey, yo, I gotta rewind myself saying that. He said, "My mic check is life or death. Breathing a
Yeah.
sniper's breath." That was ill. Like you coming up to the mic, you got the anticipation, the hype around you. It's like verses.
I got the lyrics. The one couple bars just like ate me alive. Like it was like the highlights of living, Vegas style, rose lights and linen, and Antera spinning on millenniums. I was like, wow.
20
like,
G Jets. He said 20
yeah.
G Jets, but
20 G bets. I'm winning them. threats I'm sending them. Lex with TV sets, the Millennium. Yeah,
Ill
like,
sex adrenaline, yeah.
It's, no, the ill sex, yeah.
Yeah, and that's when the bass line comes.
Listen, that right there was, that last piece right there was like what got me onto, made me a believer in Nas.
Yeah.
No, if it's that
His style
same,
don't, and
if
his
it's
style
that same
don't change,
one, no.
man. And his style just don't change. We got a caller?
Yeah. No.
Oh. That's what I respect about Nas' style, is that it don't change. He stayed the same since he was younger. Like, you know what you gonna get from him.
Yeah, it's the same Nas that was
raw, down to earth,
that dropped
man.
that message. It still would have dropped the same type of message.
Poetic, deep
You
stuff.
know the other track. You know the other album that I'm a big fan of. The one that I always be playing in the car. You could do. What's the one? I am. What you wonder?
That was Godson.
Yeah, that's
the Godson album. Nas I Am was legendary.
Yep,
That was
I have. You know,
played that all through high school.
You know, I have that. I was playing that months ago.
I used to have the Panasonic radio that had the CD and the tape thing on it, and I always had the CD.
Did you
and the
play
batteries would die so
and
fast.
It would go like this. Turn spinning on millennials.
And my cheap ass, I would put the batteries in the freezer for like a couple hours, put them back in.
Did you take them out and switch them?
Yep, yeah. You switch them a little bit, but then you put them in the freezer and you freeze them for a little bit, and then you put them back in.
Back in the day, batteries was a hustle.
The D batteries. Bro, listen, let me tell you something, man.
If I was a kid and I needed AA batteries, and you left me in your house, with your remote batteries are gone.
Listen. Yo,
remote batteries going in 60 seconds.
You know how much money you had to spend for the big radio? They needed like 12 D batteries, and the packs only sold like 4 at a time.
So you had to buy like
and that was
7
like $10.
You had to buy 7 packs.
Like $10 for 4, and you need 12 of them. What? Yo, man, my brother radio was like as big as this table.
You ever watched that video, since we were talking about the Grandmaster Flash video, the one we were talking about, not to... You know,
yeah, the message.
Well, you know, there's people breakdancing in that video.
Oh my gosh, breakdancing.
And they got they got a big radio, I think.
Yo,
I think. I'm not sure.
Listen,
do I have to bring that up?
The dancers now, I gotta respect the dancers now, but it's nothing like them '80s cardboard, like spin on your head. Like now, like the tricks that they doing now, like I seen a dude spin on his head, right, and take his shirt off while he was doing it and kick it in the crowd with his foot while he was still spinning on his head. Like, yo, like they really take it like to the next level with this break dancing.
I don't even have to, you just tell.
Basically, all break dancing.
Yeah, well, I have.
Yeah,
that's what you needed the double D's for.
Hey, yo, listen, my brother had that same exact one that took like 12 D batteries, my man. Do you understand me? And he used to get mad every time I touched it.
Let me ask you a question. I'm gonna ask all 4 of y'all. Well, not 4 of y'all, 3 of y'all. Did you take your bike? Did you have a bike and you take the radio and tie that shit on?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Yep. I had my bike had a system.
Yo.
Until the batteries died.
That's why you needed the double
D's. When you made a bunny hop or something. Your batteries are flat. Damn.
Hey, yo, he used to hate when I touched this radio, right? Because he had a double cassette. But I would be listening to the radio, but I press record on a blank tape and record the songs that was on the radio. And I was a master with that. Like, soon as the song was about to cut off, I pressed pause so that way it didn't get no commercials.
He was a DJ before he became a DJ.
I'm so serious. And, like, by the time I would finish that tape, it'd be all the newest songs that was on the radio commercial free. Like, yo, that was the first YouTube. That was the first Pandora.
And that was the all day event, too.
Listen, don't nobody know nothing about them Walkmans that only had a fast forward. It didn't have a rewind. So, like, if you wanted to hear that part again, you had to flip it over, press fast forward a little bit, stop it, flip it back over, and press play just to get where you was at again.
No, or you made sure you liked both those 2 tracks. If you like that one track the most, you will learn to like that other track.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Turn it around, play that track, and when it's done, all right,
turn it right back over again, man.
Kids, y'all don't know what the hell that was.
And listen,
the struggle was real.
And listen, hey, yo, the
struggle is real. Listen, y'all didn't have stop and now we have have YouTube and MP3 players.
Wasn't nothing more of a hurtful feeling. didn't nothing hurt more than when you had your favorite cassette tape, right? And you put it in the radio, and you ain't know who radio it was. I hated not trusting people radio, but your song jamming. And next thing you know, and the tape gets stuck in there, and you will beat somebody up if they touch it. Don't touch it. Let me carefully take this out, and you put your finger in the middle of it while you turning it like this, so that way it don't get tangled up in the tape. Right, and you put that in the middle there until it get right back on track. Or did you know about putting tissue inside the little sides of the cassette tape so that way it dub better?
Yeah.
But yo, these kids would never know that struggle. Like now, like you want to hear a song and you want to press rewind, you just go right back to rewind. That cassette, you had to flip that over, fast forward, flip it back over, and play it all over again, just to hear your favorite song.
I just typed in Grandmaster Flash the message,
and they already breakdancing.
And
the breakdancers already standing still doing the
frozen. They're frozen in time right now. Just saying, let us breakdance.
Hey yo, this is a real question. Yo,
back in the day, you couldn't do that.
And since we talking about back in the day stuff, right? This is a real question my niece asked me. I lied to you not. My niece asked me. She said, "What was the name of those big black CDs y'all used to listen to back in the day?"
Vinyl records.
Like, that's a record. I'm like, we still play records. We still listen to those.
I still have some.
Yo, my pop had a Bill Cosby record. And
I have some because listen,
and I remember getting a butt whooping in my life, standing up trying to listen to that.
But I have some because I'm a DJ, not because
whole records.
I have records.
Yo, she asked me what was the name of the big black CDs. It had to be the only thing that made me feel old. That was a reality check. I was getting old. I was like, okay, now I got to take that on the chin. Once I heard that, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting old. She just called the record a big black CD. that we used to listen to back in the day.
They would have no idea. Well, unless they're DJs, they have no idea how to use it.
All that spinning back, you go. What? I used to tear my brother records up.
Yes.
That's how I learned how to freestyle. That's how I learned how to rap on the instrumentals on the other side.
I learned how to DJ on records.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
The real records had the music on one side, like the audio, but then you flip it over, and it had the instrumental. And right after the instrumental, you had the acapella, because you could blend that with other stuff. Like that's the real official blend right there. You get the acapella with another instrumental beat. You on to something right there.
Yeah, that was easy.
Yo, like I probably
that was mixtapes.
I mess her head up if I asked her what an 8-track was, let alone a record. I'm like, yo, you know what an 8-track? What the hell is an 8-track? It was like a real thick cassette tape. That was in between.
He's playing the
message.
The message.
I bet you ain't got the audio for that one.
No, don't play the audio. We don't want to get bumped off.
All right, yeah.
We don't want to get bumped
other callers calling in. I know that verse. Wait, hold on. Let me rap that whole verse. So. Look at the message. The name of the song is called The Message. Oh, man, I wish I knew what part it was on.
Nah, I didn't even know he was playing it.
Yeah, he got it in the background. See? And that's exactly why that's better than Nas' version. You understand me?
Is he fast forwarding it?
Nah, that's just the way the video is.
Oh, the video's so old.
He said, now you're unemployed. All now void, walking around like your pretty boy Floyd turned stick-up kid. And look what you done did. Got sent upstate for an 8-year man.
Yo, that was good. That was good.
Word, man.
He's still going. Look, he's still going.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to tell you, man. Like that was substance, and that's why I hate to say it. I ain't taking nothing away from Nas, but the original message is better than Nas's version. You know what I'm saying? And I take nothing away from Nas. But if that video never came out, Nas got that on.
Nas put a different spin on the message.
Yeah.
He was given his own account of the message.
Word, and that's paying homage. Like he had to pay homage, for that right there, man. Like that's.
But you noticed there was no glitz, and it was just, the streets. There was no like Beamers. There was like old ass 1970s truck.
Like rubble project building.
They even got a Brinks truck in there.
Man, look.
No, very well they can't. That's against the law to do that, but they did it anyway.
Basically, man, you got the railroads graffiti, the original ambulance right there, looking like the Ghostbusters car. You know what I'm saying? Like they got an account. They got an account of the hood, and that's the thing with the message, because that's where you from. It was what you were saying. Like hip hop actually really did have a message. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't take nothing away from the new generation, but
it actually still does. It still does.
You got pride in mumble rap.
Hold on. It still does. You just got to find the
I
songs.
think we have a actual caller. Just
We
like-
have an actual caller?
I see.
If this
All right.
somebody
You
can,
pick it up, Bill.
I'm trying to tell you. They on? They on? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Is it California, Florida? Where we at?
It's Teddy Silva, and it's Colorado.
Oh, from Colorado.
How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing?
Yes, sir.
What you got
I'm
going
good.
on? What's going on over there?
I'm trying to I am trying to get my house back from the bank.
You're trying to get your house back from the bank. Oh, okay. Well, all right. Well,
you gotta call-
thing is, right. So I'm gonna handle this call. I'm gonna handle this call right here. All right. Thing is, right, is that show don't actually start yet, and you
Okay.
called.
It did
So
start.
you had
It
called
did
in the middle
no,
of
it did start.
Freestyle
No,
Freaks.
it said that it
It
starts
did
at 8.
start, but
Yeah,
it's
you
on
want
a
to go to
different channel.
You want to go to the channel 1.
Yeah, channel 1.
How do I do that? Do you know?
Yeah, go to HamiltonRadio.net. There's 3 channels on the front page, and you can click on it's channel 1,
Okay,
channel
'cause
2, and
they
channel.
just sent us a link and
Yes,
said that would link it.
yeah, they must have sent you the wrong link.
All right, but real quick, how is the
That's-
weather in Colorado
Colorado.
right now? How's the weather?
Hot.
It's hot in Colorado. I thought it was snow all year round.
Do you
Oh
smoke?
no.
Do you partake in the do you partake since you're in Colorado? Do you partake in
And the
the?
cannabis? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes, yes.
You know, I don't
Keep it real.
personally. I did a long time ago before it was legal, but
But
so you waited.
now that it's legal,
So now it's legal. You don't do it now.
So now that it's legal, you just said now you're gonna take a break.
yeah,
Come
you know,
on,
when it's
come
legal,
on,
it's
girl.
no
You called
fun
it.
anymore,
Be
is
real.
it?
You know you talk up every so often.
You know. Well,
Right.
You know,
She's like, I don't want it now. It's free now.
Edge off.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, ain't nothing wrong with an edible brownie here and there.
Yeah, that's true. I just don't do that anymore. So
Right,
I drive
right.
for a living and they test it, so I don't need to do that.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you for calling in, babe.
Shout out to Colorado.
All right, thanks.
Okay, next caller.
Bye.
Your name and where you calling from?
We got another caller. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Oh, they just hung up.
That was
You like
Grandma's
that, how I
flash
put
call.
a spin on that, right?
There you go.
Yo, you calling from Colorado? I mean, come on,
Nah,
we
nah,
gotta put some
Hey,
directions.
nah, that was Nas calling. Like, yo,
Calling
did
from
he actually have to
Colorado.
Google my lyrics to say them?
You calling from Colorado? Listen, I'm gonna ask you what you doing out there calling us.
Nah, look, real talk. I was going to spin it. I got a whole bunch of questions for Colorado right now.
Did I play-
in my
did-
mind,
did-
it's snow all year round. In my mind, it's always snow. When
No,
she was
it's
like
actually
hot.
always green out there now.
Yeah, it's green now.
Yep, now
Smoke the snow
Now
away.
it's one of
Yeah.
the biggest.
People don't need no reason to go
Don't
to
don't
Colorado right
don't
now.
pick this up. If it don't say 609, it ain't from out here. They ain't trying to hear from us. They want to hear about.
Nah,
the
what's
most
gonna
important
happen is
show.
it's going to turn into a 15-minute prank call. That's what's going to happen. Next one call in, I'm prank calling. I'm like, cluck you chicken, pick up or delivery.
Yeah, pick it up.
Watch.
Ready? Ready?
Watch this. They on? Hello, caller. Hello.
Hello,
what-
Calaclu chicken. Do you want some chicken? Hello, you want some chicken?
No chicken.
Pick
No
up or
chicken?
delivery.
No chicken. I have fish tonight. Thank you.
I like this caller already. I like this caller.
We gotta do this. We gotta do this more
Oh,
often.
she live. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Where's Jean?
Where's Gene?
He's on channel
Well,
one.
Gene is on channel 1, but since we got your attention, where you calling from?
No. I gotta get Jean. I just called
No. Where
She
you
not
from?
beef
Where you
us
from?
at all.
Where you from?
At least just give us that.
I'm in Apalachicola, Florida.
Shout out to Florida.
Yeah. What
How-
part of Florida was that again?
Apalachicola, Florida.
Pensacola, she's from the
But-
top.
Pensacola,
But
Florida.
Jean has a thing going on tonight, right now at 10 o'clock, and that's
Yes.
what I've been
Yes,
trying to
Channel-
get.
go to
Wait a
channel-
minute.
Channel- channel one.
How she
Channel
from
one.
Florida? She sound England. You from England?
I am.
Oh, I just noticed the accent. How you doing?
Oh, it's my southern English, darling.
Hey, well, sometimes I like to use the voice myself. I mean, I'm not really that good at an English accent, but I'm doing really good, eh?
No, you're doing quite well. That's Canadian.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah,
hey,
you-
my
you done-
bad.
you done messed it up.
I was on to something.
See, I became American. My brother became Canadian. There you go.
Hey, okay, so now we got the best of both worlds.
Yeah, that's right.
So where's Gene? I need to talk to Gene.
He's on channel 1.
Yes, go to
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah,
I just
go to
went on there and
hamiltonradio.net. Go to
call,
hamiltonradio.net. On the front page, there's 3 channels right on the front page.
Gene, popular as hell tonight.
No, we're gonna
his show-
one of
his
these
show
days.
No,
we
got a thing going on, so I'm trying to get
Yes,
him.
it
So,
is.
Yes,
okay,
trust
so I
me.
need
You,
to-
I
you,
need to
and the
talk-
West Coast and the Midwest, everybody's trying to reach Gene tonight.
it is a marvelous thing right now. We're doing.
It's important. It's very, very important. Yeah. So, well, but I don't know how. Anyway, okay. Well, I'm going to say bye bye. Very nice.
Okay,
are you
well,
drinking
I'm
anything
just
right
going
now?
to go
really need to talk to Gene.
Cheerio.
Are you drinking anything?
Cheerio
right now?
then. Cheerio.
I like you. I really like you.
Pip pip. Hello. Have a grand evening.
Okay,
too.
okay, babe.
Have a great night.
All right then.
I like
you
her.
Too. Bye.
I like her. I like her. She was cool.
Yo, this is we
Yo.
can we can really make a show out of it.
Really.
Tell Gene,
To
and
have
anybody that
people
comes
just
on,
call in.
We're just gonna talk to them. on
Random
the radio.
conversations.
Wrong
Yes,
calls.
like it's like what are
Wrong
you
calls.
watching right? It's like what are you watching right now? What's the last thing that you ate? Do you
What
have
do you
any
got
pets?
on? What are you doing?
Yes, any kids? What are their names? I want to know everything.
if you're wearing a strap on, we're gonna hang up
no,
on you.
But, but like I heard the voice. And I'm like, did she just talk like this?
that was good. That was good. That
Yeah,
was good.
somewhat with a brief accent. Cheerio.
Ready? We ready for another one?
Yo,
You
it'd have
guys
been
sure?
messed up. It would have been real messed up if I was like Cheerio and she said something American like
There's
bye
gonna be another one
Felicia.
calling. I'm gonna pick it
That'd
up. I'm
that'd
gonna
mess
pick
me
that
up. I'm on
We're
my
gonna pick
English.
that up
I'm on
too.
my England stuff. She on her Compton stuff.
Caller. Who you calling? Where you calling from?
They hung up.
Nah,
Caller,
come on.
caller.
Yeah, call back, please.
Guys,
Yeah,
I'm
we need you right now.
Caller. Where you from?
Yeah, we taking all calls. Like, I'm Gene from now. I'm Gene.
Yeah.
Ruben, if it's a complicated question, you just answer it. But I'm gonna follow back up with something silly. I'm Gene.
You be the voice back
They
there.
be like, nah, y'all lying. I'm
Y'all
live.
lying,
They're like,
I'm
I'm live. Like, who are these people?
These people are not taking back your country.
Hey, listen here, Waka Flocka and Cuban Links.
Oh no, you call. Oh, that's messed up.
Hey, listen here, Chief Keef and Tony Sunshine.
No.
Like, listen here, Daddy Yanko and Tego
No,
Calderon. I can go all day. Like,
You keep messing it up.
hey, listen here,
I mean, shout out to all of them.
Malcolm Jamal
Shout out
Warner
to
and
all
Ricky
them.
Ricardo.
Shout out to all them artists.
Richard,
I think I
Richard
actually,
Pryor and Gene Wilder. Listen,
I actually shook hands with 2 of them.
I can go like all day. I just give us names all day. Like, listen here,
Mario, Luigi.
Hey, listen here, Little John,
I'm waiting
Little
for-
John and Pitbull.
We're not off our time yet.
No, you got time, dude.
No, I'm
Yeah,
letting.
I'm
the,
actually
no,
hoping-
I'm not
I'm
telling
hoping
you
another
back
call.
there, interrupter.
I'm hoping another
This is
call
new
come
nickname,
in.
interrupter. I'm letting know the audience that we still got some time. We still got some shout outs and we got some promotions to throw out there. Yeah, so if you're in like Texas, any of the 50 states, any territories, even Mexico, if you can get us, call us. If you're in Canada, call us.
Yeah,
I
know
so
Mexico.
far,
I know Mexico got a lot to get off their
so
chest.
far we got a lot of callers tonight.
Listen, Mexico got a lot of stuff to get
Colorado,
off their chest.
Florida,
That's good. I
California.
can't wait to answer that.
That was a continuation of last week, 2 weeks ago's show.
About
They
to start
started
texting
talking
some
about
people.
it's like, oh no. And you know what? It started with Billy.
What the hell
He
started
told
with-
that woman to call.
Nah, heck no. I didn't tell her to call.
told
The
that woman
person
to
I
call
called
in.
was in Texas. She
Somebody-
was in California, but they
Somebody
just
told
happened
me
to call at the
right
same time.
now.
Yeah, and I had inboxed. I didn't want to throw her name out there, but my girl Carla, she was. I
Said
told
you
her, I
didn't
was
want
like,
to throw her name out there. You still threw it out there.
You're not a whole name. I said I didn't want to throw her name out there, but I
Oh.
threw it out there. So I told her to call. She was supposed to be calling from Texas.
Remember-
Somehow Cali called.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're the Freestyle Freaks on HamiltonRadio.net, channel 2, not 1, 2.
We
Not
still
one,
take. We
2.
still taking the calls from Channel
We'll still
1.
take those calls.
Watch me. This is fun.
Watch us.
This is fun now.
Because they just.
Yo, they prank calls that we don't have to call them though. They calling
know.
into us getting pranked.
Yeah.
I like the way this is going right
Exactly.
now. Come on, go ahead and call in. I can guarantee we're gonna have another one like the next minute. And Ruben,
you
you
know
better
what it
not
is?
say
I'm not-
nothing. Let us take it.
We haven't bounced off a different topic because every time we're in a topic, we get the call.
Hey, yo, man, y'all gotta let me be Gene though.
The show's over at 11, so they keep calling.
Yeah, man.
No, they're gonna call again.
Man.
They're
Y'all
gonna
gotta
call
let me
again.
be Gene this
Obviously,
time.
we won't take it all the
I'm
way
Gene
to 11.
and you're Ruben.
Yeah, Gene must have made a mistake on
you
telling people
know-
what show to call in.
Well, you know, I told him to call at 10 o'clock. Got it.
Say that again.
Well, yeah.
See, look,
He prank
this
called me.
This the fever. This the fever right now. Everybody in the crank calling spirit. He got you good.
Oh, you know what was
He got me
funny?
good.
I think Ralph. I think maybe you posted it. I'm not sure, or Billy, where the person three-way called the two Chinese restaurants, and they were thinking it was like, "Hello, this is China Moon. How can I hit your order?" He says, "No, this is China Kitchen. No, I am Chinese restaurant."
So he
No,
had
no.
them talking to each other.
That's
That's a
savage.
good one. That's a good one.
We should do that.
That's a good one.
Yo, my
should do
my
that.
sister used to crank call bars, and she'd be like, "I'm looking for my dad. Well, what's his name? It's Al. What's his last name? Colic. Was there alcoholic here? Alcoholic in the building?" Yo, she was good at that type of stuff.
Well, see, I don't tell nobody what bar I'm going to because somebody could prank call me
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yo, I used to get my grandparents all the time. Have a whole 15-minute conversation with my grandpa. Just have him thinking I was one of his buddies from high school. Like
My brother, when I was dating my now wife, shout out to the wife, she got a bad sunburn, and y'all know she's pregnant, so she got the belly all red.
Oh wow.
So I told her, I said, didn't I tell you to put sunscreen on? She goes, yeah, but I wanted to get color. I'm like,
Yeah.
what more color do you want?
it
You
is
burned.
now, yeah.
But shout out to my wife.
Yeah, it hurting
Um,
right now.
I forget what she said. I forget what
Hey,
we were
yo,
talking about.
She jumped on your stat, was like, come support Ralph on the ones and twos.
Yes. Yes. She's
I was like, oh,
she
got the
hijacks.
DJ, she got the DJ lingo now.
She hijacks the posts. Just
Yeah.
like my daughter hijacks the show,
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
do it.
she
in
had to make
cahoots.
sure everybody went out to McGuinn's to support you on the ones and twos.
But I forgot what the hell what I was gonna say about my wife. I was more concerned about
The sunburn
The sunburn.
on the belly.
Yeah.
She got a belly burn.
It'll come back to me after I leave. Once I catch this chair because it keeps going down.
Yeah.
Freaking midget chair over here.
I told you, this is going to be the top of his hat right here by the
Freaking
time
midget
this
chair.
show is over.
Like if you notice,
Just hat,
if you've
hat
been
and
watching,
eyebrows right here.
Well, I mean, we know.
Like, yo, so y'all just going to let me go down right here to the top of the table and anybody going to say nothing?
We know the prank callers.
Just
from all
talking to
over
the top of my hat, my eyebrows, that's how we doing it?
I'm
Y'all
pretty
ain't going to
sure
say
they gonna
nothing, huh?
watch.
That's funny, though, because you start taller than me, but you be like, wait. I'm like, yo, get up, come on.
I know.
People trying to see.
I catch myself. We got a special guest. As always, a good friend of mine.
I got excited when the door opened up and I seen him. I was psyched up.
Well, he's
got
got to make his way over.
I got all
because-
jittery. I got all jittery and everything.
I want to introduce to you guys, good friend of mine.
I get mad
That
though. 'cause
freaking
he
prank
always
called
take-
me today.
He always take my confidence. I be feeling like the
Prank
biggest
called
person.
me today.
I be feeling like the biggest person in the room till he really comes stand next to me.
Eddie Bonds, good friend of
man?
mine. Good friend of mine. What's up, brother? Always a pleasure to see you, man.
So he got you good, huh?
Oh,
yeah,
man,
yeah, he got me good. Like he really did.
I'm not in the film. Look, my arm is in there. I gotta come over
Why you
there.
gotta put your arm all over here just because you got muscles and everything, man? Nobody
Dude,
care about all of that.
his arm is bigger than your body, bro.
Here, slide over this way, son.
I slid over.
Man, you get on my nerves though. He just come in with muscles and everything. Excuse me, little man. Let me grab the microphone. Excuse me, little guy.
Yeah, this is big man shit. Move out of here. Move out of here, big man shit.
I don't
over
like
here.
this right now. I don't like this.
Yo,
Who passing out muscles though? Like, can I go to Home Depot go get some?
Whoever's passing that ain't getting nobody
ain't
giving
giving me
nothing.
nothing. And I work out, but all I get
Caller,
is
we got another caller.
Oh, make it happen.
Caller.
What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, this is Daryl. I'm from Riverside.
Gerald, what's happening? Gerald, man, you are the number 9 caller. We're going to tell you what you won.
What?
You won a conversation with us.
Right on.
Hey, so, man, let's start, man.
Is
So where you calling from again?
Yeah, Southern California.
What? Southern
Shout out to
California.
Southern
Hey, look,
California.
somebody told me that it never rains in Southern California.
It does. It does.
Well, I'm watching some sprinklers sprinkle the grass, but you know,
Yeah.
That's as
Pretty
much as it
dry.
rains. I'm watching some sprinklers through the grass, man.
What do you? What?
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
No flakiness.
Yo, so
But what are you doing right now?
how's the weather in Southern California?
very humid and hot.
Very humid and hot. Yes, man, because California is right next to the sun. So tell us a little bit of something about California, man. You ever visit Hollywood yet?
I've been there a couple times.
Oh, okay.
I don't really like it.
I want to make it there. So, all right. So you visited Hollywood a couple times. Did you ever visit Compton, Crenshaw, a couple times? No.
Oh yeah, yeah.
What?
Been all over the place.
Oh, he don't went to Hollywood and Compton. Yo, you're interesting already.
Crippin'.
You're interesting. So how was South Central? Like, you been to the Compton swap meet or no?
No, huh?
No. He's like, I ain't never been to the swap meet. I ain't never been that
He
far.
didn't get that far.
Hey man, so tell us something about yourself, man. You know, you called in, man, to New Jersey, man. Yeah, you know, East Coast.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
You're watching
Wow,
Freestyle
well,
Freaks right
I'm-
now.
Yes,
A
man.
long ways away from there.
Yes, sir, man. You just
Yeah,
happened to
actually,
call
I
in.
was trying to get on the live call. I think it was at 7 with Renee Powers.
Yeah,
You
she's
aware
right
of
here.
that
Yeah,
call?
I'm right. She's right here.
Ruben.
Oh,
Do you know of Renee Powers, Ruben? Well, the producer said that he doesn't know of Renee Powers, but since we have you on the line, let's learn a little bit something about yourself. What's your favorite music?
Pretty much like classical and stuff. I play music, piano.
Okay. What's your favorite movie?
Movie.
Yeah.
A lot of John Wayne movies are pretty good.
Okay. All right. We was before you called in, we was talking about hip hop. Just off the top of your head, what's the famous hip hop person that comes to mind? First person that comes to your mind. Who's the first hip hop?
Oh gosh, that's been a while. A long time. You know, I really don't listen to a whole bunch of hip hop or anything, so I just
Just surprises. The first rapper that comes to your head. What's the first one?
Oh, I guess it'd be John Travolta or something like that. I don't know.
Who?
Rapper.
A rapper. A hip hop rapper. Who?
Oh, a rapper?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
First
don't listen to rap.
rapper that
That's
comes
the
to mind.
thing. I don't listen to rap.
He doesn't listen to rap.
I know. That's the point. That's the point.
We
That's the point. You don't listen to rap, but I'm just intrigued of what's the first rapper that'll come to your mind, even though that you don't listen to rap.
Well, I don't really know any rappers really.
Okay.
One.
Any of the names or anything.
No, that's respectful. I respect. Listen, I respect
Yeah,
that.
that's. I mean, that's interesting too. That's also interesting.
respect
I thought with you
I
being
mean,
from
I
Cali.
like to listen to 432 hertz music. You know, all of that old stuff in like the 70s.
You listen
and
to any
stuff like
Jimi
that.
Hendrix?
You said Cool Herc.
You listen to any Jimi Hendrix?
Yeah, back in the days.
Yeah, right. That's some good stuff, right? One of my favorite tracks is "The
Sure.
Watchtower" by Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix is probably one of the best guitarists to ever touch a guitar. That's
Oh,
just,
you bet.
that's my opinion. That's out in Jersey.
No, I'm still upset because you from California. You could at least say Snoop Dogg or Tupac or Dr. Dre.
Oh, I've heard of Snoop Dogg. I just never listened to it, and it just, you know, I didn't connect it with hip hop with Snoop Dogg.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just,
no, that's all I
you know,
wanted was a
there's so
name.
much negativity out here. It's just I don't care for it, and I don't listen to it. So,
Yeah, well,
but now that you
look,
mention it, yeah, I've heard it on the radio.
But listen, check this out, right? I'm a hip hop head now, but one thing I can do is I actually know some country songs, and I could actually sing word for word.
Country songs
Right
are
on.
great stories.
Yeah, like I mean, like a lot of people look at me like they don't expect me to know
How do you know? wait a
Jessica
minute.
Simpson.
How do we know he listens to country?
He listens to classical.
That's classical and country is two different genres.
Yeah, but still.
Right, I like country too. You know, I travel a lot.
see, all right.
All right,
See,
see, hey, I can tell by your voice. Now, look, correct me if I'm wrong. You kind of like Tom Petty.
Tom Petty's good.
See, I knew it. I could tell by your voice. What's your favorite song? Free falling.
That's
Hello?
Actually, when I was tested, like when I was like younger and like my 18, 20-year-old, they tested me on a 56, I think, keyboard or whatever. You know how they test your voice and stuff, and they said that I had the top 10 in the world. And since I played music, they said, man, if you knew how to play by sheet music, we'll put you right in Hollywood. And the guy that exposed me to this, he died about 2 weeks later. So I didn't follow through with it.
I'm sorry.
Sorry to
Listen,
hear
I'm sorry
that,
to
man. Hey,
Things happen like that. Maybe it wasn't for
Okay.
me to go to Hollywood.
now check it out right now. Yeah, we definitely enjoyed your company, man, and your time, man. And
You
sorry to throw you off course, man. But the channel that you're looking for is Channel 1. You had actually called in to Channel 2.
Oh, okay. How do I get to it?
Just go
Hamilton
to
Radio-
HamiltonRadio.net and just click on Channel 1.
And if you ever want to hear us go in on your time, on our time here.
Yep.
Thank you for calling for
Okay.
the Freestyle Freaks. On
Okay. You
HamiltonRadio.net.
bet, guys. Hey, enjoy, and God bless both of you.
All right,
You
thank you,
too.
sir.
You as well.
Or all 8 of you.
Well, he's pretty
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yo, how
I
did
appreciate
you know
it.
he's pretty good. There's 8 of us. What are you smoking out there, brother?
Smoking.
Or I don't know, you
Hey,
said there was
listen,
8 or 9 of you
You
joined.
need to ask some questions about my life.
There's eight. He knew there was 8 people in here. That's scary.
Yo.
I like
Good,
that.
good.
I like
Yo,
that.
well
That's the
played.
first thing
Well
you
played.
guys said.
Well played.
Damn.
Good night. Have a great night, bro.
That was a little scary.
That's
All right, you too. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye.
We need to have some. We need to.
All right, well, listen.
Yeah.
Listen, let me let him hang up and then let me apologize. Sir, if you watching us on any of this other social media stuff, I apologize. Let me look at my phone.
Listen, thank you
Watching
for
us
calling.
through this-
Thank you for calling.
Air
Yeah.
conditioning.
please
Council
don't mention
Radio.
My name. My name is Enrique.
Yes, my name is Eduardo.
No, he
can't be that close.
no he did that to me today. Eddie prank called me today, and he said his name was Eddie. No,
Yeah, I
it's-
said my name. I said
no,
my
you
name.
didn't say your last. You didn't
I
say
said,
nothing.
hello, my name is Eddie. I'm from AMG Entertainment. I would like to talk to Ralph. Cause you gotta keep reading on the sheet. So you gotta Ralph.
Yeah.
And
He's like, this is me. It's me. Hello?
It's me. I said, oh, then I start. Then I started explaining about the details of the show, and then I'm like, and then he's like, no. Then he's like, oh no, I don't. You called me. This is not enough time to prep for anything. So I'm like,
I'm keeping it real. He's calling me
Sunday.
like
She
2,
said.
3 days.
So then he says, I work 40. I work 60, 70,000 hours a week. I'm like,
Going into his whole story.
yeah.
Of
So
why
I'm
he
like,
can't do it.
why he can't do it. So then I'm like,
And you just taking it and running with it.
so he says, yeah. So at first
You know,
I thought
I
he
didn't
was.
know- I didn't
I
know it
thought
was a
he
real
was
call.
playing. I thought he was playing with me, like we all.
I thought
And
he
then,
I thought he was playing with me.
When he denied me, I said, "Hold up, he really did."
Yeah, yo.
I
So
didn't.
then I said, so
I thought
then
he was
finally
pranking
says,
me.
he says, "What is your name?" I said, my name's Eddie Bynes." He says, "Oh, okay." And then he says, Eddie Bynes." I said, "Do you want me to spell it for you?" And he says, "Nah, I got it." And then he says, "Hold up, wait, Eddie who?" And he says, "Bynes." He said, "I know that name." I said, "You didn't know that name." He said, "Eddie, is that you?"
Yeah.
It was like 40 minutes into it.
No, it was not 40 minutes.
Whoa.
It was at least 10 minutes.
Yeah, one of
10
them.
minutes in.
Hey, nah, that's still a nephew Tommy quota right there. So he,
Listen, it was. Listen, he got it in. It was. I was like,
chasing. He
I
had you
didn't.
chasing.
I couldn't hear the last name at first.
I
And
said it like 3 times too. But I was saying he wasn't paying. He wasn't listening to the information. He was going with the voice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
he wasn't paying attention to nothing you were
You know,
saying.
you got
'cause he was denied
that
to
court
go.
voice. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you go to court, you have a different voice.
He gave me a cop. He gave me a cop voice. I was like, who the hell is
Yeah.
this cop calling me for?
Yeah, that's how you got to do. You
Q,
got
where you going, Q?
you got to stall the name. That's the key. That's the key thing. So you got to act like you're reading shit off the paper.
Just so you know, we still got callers
Well, all right.
calling. We're not picking those calls up.
No,
We're gonna
no, no.
continue. We're gonna continue what we're doing.
Yeah,
Unless it's 609.
Okay, tell them to call again.
That was 609?
Yeah,
But
put it
probably,
in.
it probably was not even. Probably somebody from California with a
Nah,
609 number.
no. We got
Oh, we
people
did?
calling
We
in. Yeah.
So Eddie, tell us, what do you, what do you, what do you want? What are you doing?
Real quick, we're doing a fashion show, hair show. It's really, oh man, the networking of everything's going very well. We brought up 2 of the people that we want to really focus on today. Stephanie's from Styles from the Heart, and Stay Humble. And that's apparel. So we brought out the most talented people around tri-state area. We got a lot from New York, we got a lot from Philadelphia, and we got a lot, and we actually got being a couple people from Detroit. So we're putting it together with K Slade hosting it, and a surprise guest, and then we got Hot 97 as well involved, and Power 99 is well involved, and 3 magazines, Social Magazine, Fashion Something Weekly, and then we got News Weekly is covering the story. Then we got 4 radio stations to cover it, and we actually met the guy that's behind the camera, behind everything. This guy, we corner him off in the mall, and he said he might bring someone to cover it. So y'all going to be covering as well.
Nice.
But it's a lot of positive energy. The things that's going on around in Mercer County, because I don't want to just say Trenton and Mercer County in general. A lot of negative energy. We just bringing light to showing the real talent that's coming out of the community, and we just trying to really focus on the positive and have people stop thinking about the negative. You know what I'm saying? So, like me, I'm like I said, we all friends at this point. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Billy. He let me even get on the stage and shit for one. You know what I mean? So
he did good.
I heard about that.
How about that?
I heard about that.
Took my whole crowd away from me.
I mean, he did an amazing show.
Eddie's like the mayor. Everybody knows Eddie.
He got natural funny. Nah, listen.
Am I right or am I wrong?
Comedy don't care who you are.
Yeah.
But he got laughs. He got James.
Yeah, I got.
Wait a minute. Can
yeah, because my
see
stomach.
how big he is? If they don't laugh. They don't laugh. He gonna kick their ass. It's like, you ain't laughing? That was funny. That was funny.
Nah, as soon as I went up there, they're like, "Yo, who's this?
Yeah,
Would
like,
you go
you
rap?
better be funny.
You better be funny."
And
like,
he did.
Yo, they had it was an amazing show. Like I always big ups to you, man. I know how. Now I really know how difficult it is because I was there to watch. How everything went.
Doing any kind of show is not easy.
Yeah, man. This is crazy.
What make it tougher is that it's like for me personally, I always say this.
Job.
It's a
job.
It's a Trenton crowd though. My thing is, bro, if you can make a Roman Trenton laugh, man, everywhere else don't even matter.
And let me and you know what? I got to say that because I believe in if you can play well in your own sandbox, and you don't have to go to somebody else's sandbox. Meaning, all those people that go to New York, all those people that go to California.
This is a true story.
Listen, if you can't make it in Jersey, you can't do it in California.
True story.
Right.
I did a show in Philly. I did a show in Philly, and it was quiet. The first thing my man said was, "You from Trenton, so you better be funny." You already know.
And I'm not taking anything away from the people who actually went to other cities to do other things, music careers or DJ careers. I'm not taking anything away from, but I'm just saying. Some people think, oh, I'm always gonna be here, so I can't do it. Right. No, you can do stuff.
And that's what
in Jersey. Jersey is look at Jersey Shore. They threw a couple strangers and put them on at Seaside.
But that's what
Seaside. Come on, Seaside of all places. And it became a cult phenomenon. And that's just using just a little bit of an example.
And that's what we doing. To be honest with you, this is what this platform is for. You know what I'm saying? This is what this is for. You know what I'm saying? This is for because I go to New York a lot, and then we like, yo, why we gotta keep coming to y'all? Like, no disrespect to New York, but why we gotta keep coming to y'all? Y'all can come to us for some things. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we've really been focused on. You know what I mean? So like we picked the platform, like we even built the stage. We did everything that we needed to do to make be professional as possible. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, like I bought some of this. I bought a great stylist, a hairstylist, and a great up and coming designer. I mean, she has a lot going on for her. I'm happy that she embraced everything and took this to me because we're trying to take this to another level. if you pay attention, you can hear them in the background. They got a lot of energy.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. They're going to take over the show. I'm just letting. Yeah, they're going to take over the show. So you know what I'm saying. So y'all just sit back and relax.
I heard it now.
They got-
HamiltonRadio.net 609.
They got 5 minutes.
Yeah,
They wanna come on?
yo,
They got
come
5
on,
minutes?
come on.
So we can get
Come on.
Yeah, I'm gonna scoot down. Hey, man,
thank the Lord the prank calls stopped.
No, they didn't.
Are they still calling? They're still calling. Where, Billy? Where are you going, Billy?
Yeah, where's Billy going?
Billy, where are you going? Where are you
You know
going,
what,
Billy?
Billy? I need you to you do that comedy show that you used to do for me the last time when I came to your shop.
Of course.
You know, you had me tearing up. I think I got a little twinkle on myself. You feel me?
I told you.
Hey, I'm on. We're gonna cut me off. Where you at?
But see, look, it got yeah.
I'm on 7.
Go ahead.
Yep. All right.
Leave it.
Yeah, we live.
We're live. You're on. You're on.
Oh, okay.
Don't move. Don't leave.
Where you going?
We got people watching right now.
Yeah.
We probably got people out in
Text
What
them
a-
and tell them to do
Texas, California, Florida.
All over the place.
Yo, y'all got 609 calls right there? Cause they
We
got
have
the
any
six-
609 calls? Let them through.
Yeah.
We got 5 good minutes.
Cause I had gave some instructions. I said if 609 call, answer it. Somebody calling right now. Go back over.
Calling,
Ruben, go
no.
back
Radio,
over.
you had Styles from the Heart. Stay humble.
Let's go. Let's get it.
And AM
It's
AMG
609?
Production.
609.
Yo,
Yo. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
yo, this Khalifa. I'm calling out Trenton.
All right, Trent in the building. Woo! Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Neve.
When I got a bust of freestyle out, what y'all say freestyle back?
You know that. You coming out Sunday?
Yeah, coming Sunday.
Yeah, we can't hear them.
Yeah, you gotta turn her up.
We're gonna turn you up. We're gonna turn you up, caller. She's on? She's up?
All right, talk to us, Neve.
What's that?
What's up? So
What
you
y'all-
coming out Sunday to come see the Showtime? AMG Production
Yes.
with Styles from the Heart and Stay Humble.
Yes, I am. I will be there in the building, fresh and flesh.
Yes, what's up? So what questions you got for us to answer for you, baby?
Let me see. I don't know.
So what's your experience like with Styles from the Heart and Stay Humble?
Say that again.
What's your experience like with Styles from the Heart and Stay Humble?
Well, I've been getting my hair done from Styles from the Heart for a couple years now. And, you know, I've
Did I
been
say
supporting
she's gonna
y'all
take over the
to
show?
stay humble. So I feel like
Look,
there's some
she got
great
it.
clothing
She got her
line,
own show. You
a
got her
great
own
hair shop, and I feel like I can see them going further.
Yes.
Thanks, Neve.
Thank you so much. We building
All
our
right,
brand.
so-
We trying to make Trenton come together as one community. Not too much hateful spite in between us, but we trying to build our brand together.
Right.
Make a team
Right.
out of the whole Trenton. You feel me? If we all come
Yeah, because
together
it's a
and
lot.
love
It's a
one
lot
another.
of labels out there. Everybody's got to get together and do their thing.
It's enough money for all of us to eat.
That's
right.
real.
We
That's
can't-
real.
Exactly.
I feel
Exactly.
I feel you can't wait for the government, the police, the politicians, you know, to create and bring and revitalize the community. Community has to revitalize itself, and by what you guys are doing. You know, even Billy, you know, and me, you know, is doing stuff in the community. You know, positives, not negatives. You can-
Networking. And here we
Networking.
are all right here
Yeah.
now on one platform.
Yeah,
How
that's
about
what
that?
that's what it's
All-
really about, the networking, because we're
all on
bringing
one
actually, like I said, the tri-state area together on this type of platform. But we trying to outshine it. I ain't gonna lie. Like I want the city to shine as much
Right.
as possible.
Shine together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is how you do it.
Do
just
your
like
thing. I see y'all shining.
Yeah.
We gonna show out for the city Sunday.
Yeah, then like some of the footage is being documented, so we're gonna make a little documentary, and then we're doing a movie in June, man. With the people that we cast for the show, we're gonna use some of them for the movie as well. We're shooting that in September. 7 Miles of Sin.
Right.
So,
Trent got some big things coming
yeah.
up.
And Fab and Neo voice, we a force when we together.
And shout out to Shahida Styles, Mary Jones, and a lot of other people that's been involved. But like I said, right here we have the foundation of every far as the event is concerned. And like you just tell, these people got great energy and they want to make change, and that's what it's about.
Right.
Making change and building a platform to make a big stage of success. You know what I'm saying? So like even this radio station, we appreciate y'all, reaching out and what I mean, let us get this platform to speak because a lot of things. So when you have people have their platform, they don't let the real people in. When y'all let the real people in.
Well, we definitely appreciate you guys taking the time out. Your busy lives coming at
Are you gonna say anything, or you just gonna try to just look cute with
Who,
shit?
me?
She don't see that. Nah, they got it. I'm just gonna try to look cute.
No.
Well, I'm gonna let y'all
Listen,
get some
Sunday
other
is gonna
callers to
speak
come
for
in.
itself.
Y'all do
That's
y'all
all I
thing.
can
I'll
say.
see y'all on Sunday.
Okay, love you, Neve.
All right. Love
Sunday
y'all
is gonna
too.
speak for itself. Like, I can't express it, but
Well,
Sunday is a lot.
what
coming.
made you
Showtime.
what made you want to be in? I mean, do fashion. What
Yeah.
made you want to?
What made me want to see? I'm a person of many hustles. Like, if I'm with it, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm a person of many hustles. So for the fashion, that's where the money was at. That's where the quick money.
Where did the
was
name
at.
come from then?
Came from a lifestyle. Like, you gotta stay humble. God can humble you in the most powerful ways. No matter what you get, you gotta
Amen.
stay humble.
Absolutely.
Amen.
Yeah. I'm humble. I'm just a guy on the radio, a DJ, and I'm still humble. I feel like I'm not better than anybody. I'm just me. Now they're calling us on private phones. How about that? Look at that. They don't want to stop bombing us.
All type of places.
But I think it's truly, definitely, I appreciate that. It's definitely important to stay humble and always remember where you come from.
Yeah.
Right. I can make it to the top and get knocked right back down. I gotta
Always.
stay humble.
Right.
So what inspired you two to get into fashion and styling and stuff like that?
At first, like, that's where the money was at, and then second, it was like I started loving it, coming up with different ideas, and then people supporting me. Like, I have a great support system, so it was like once you have a great support system, shoot for it.
That's good. That's good.
So they say that Atlanta is like the mecca of like that hairdressing competition thing. They got like a
I don't think
competition that
It's the New York. It's the New York of the South.
No competition.
We
with
got
Trey
talent in the
Jersey.
city. It's talent here in
Atlanta
the city.
don't have really too much of a competition because they still have those stiff, hard hairdos. We with natural, we with personality, we with lifestyle, we with more of when I go to Atlanta with a hairstyle, they like, oh my God, where that come from?
Yo, that's
Who
what's
did
up.
that?"
That's what's up.
So, they're
Yeah,
like, so
they
far
loving
back
our
in the
style
day,
from the
right.
stuff that we got inside our city.
Right.
So we
The-
So
to be honest
Trenton, New
with you-
Jersey came in with
Not
that
knocking-
organic feel.
Not knocking Atlanta because I
word,
already
word,
did
word.
down there. That's what. See, we washed up here. Money is like brought down up here. If you love your passion of work, when you wake up every day and you want to go to work and love what you do, you're not really worried and focused about the money.
Word.
Because I could do a free hairstyle today, and about 25 people sending me that picture like I need that done, and I'm making a profit off of it.
Right,
So
right.
it's not really about the money; it's about what you do and how you love.
Trust
how
me,
you
I
do
see
it.
that done all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's where I get my name from. See, my name Styles
That's
from the Heart
an
comes
example,
from
right?
what I love to do.
Word.
Styles from the Heart is branded in my heart. You get your hair done by me, you're getting branded from the heart. You understand what I'm saying? Not only did I get my name, Styles from the Heart, from my heart, I got my name by working with several fellas that watched me grow as a woman, and they loved the work that I do and taught me several levels to be an entrepreneur and a spokesperson and a marketing person and a branded person. So I branched off another brand, which was Raise Your Sharp. And as much as they
Shout out to
taught
them,
me-
shout out.
Shout out to Raise Your Heart, Raise Your Sharp, because what they taught me from when I was younger, like, that's the name I branched off from. You know what I'm saying? Giving back to the community. That's the name that I branched from.
That's
So
real.
that's
real.
why I'm Styles from the Heart now.
And guess what? And I could tell the style, right? Because from the heart, it's like going to you. It's like going to go see some family, like a relative,
Right.
like a real good friend. Like the conversation gonna be awesome, all of that stuff. Guess what happened last night? I know they didn't.
Yeah.
And that gives that like, I don't want no quiet hairdresser. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just don't say nothing. Just this, that, and the third. I want people that's gonna talk about my kids. Listen, you better check your daughter, cause she roll her eyes one more time. I like that.
Right.
That's a genuine feel. Like,
Right.
who you telling? Like, listen, she got one more time to roll at me, and you feel good. You feel good walking out. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
From the heart.
From the heart.
So today I'm learning more and new experience with my fellow worker here, boss man, I call him. His name Eddie, you feel me? AMG Production. He taking me to the next level with the Showtime. It's about to come out July 15th. Be ready. Come get your tickets. You heard me?
Tickets on hand. I'm available.
You can call Styles from the Heart. You can call Stay Humble. You get in touch with Eddie, Twin, Green. Y'all know who they are. Trenton, New Jersey is where we at. We having a show at Falls, PA, New Jersey.
4:30.
4:30.
4:30.
Doors open. Showtime starts at 5. Be on time. Because we got to
waiting
blow
on
this
nobody.
town up.
It's gonna be crazy, man.
Models
It's gonna-
from everywhere.
Everywhere.
Pretty faces, new
Yeah.
faces.
New faces.
Pretty faces and
Just-
all
just-
new asses. Come get your candy.
Hey, yo, I'm definitely gonna push that on social media, and I want to reach other promoters. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like, no matter what the promoters do,
But
like whether you like they do like rap shows, comedy shows, anything. Like I want to tag the big names.
But-
like, okay, support.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you,
everybody get together,
you know, like the like like when the slots or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do your thing, man, just let me know. As far as the comedy show.
No,
We got-
man,
we
it's
got-
a
we
bunch
got,
of pretty women. I ain't embarrassing myself. I'll chill in the
nervous
hut.
as shit.
I'll be.
You know what? You know what I just realized?
What? I'll be cool. I know Steph. Like I know them.
Yeah. You know what I realized? I was like, yo, you know what me and bro realized because we was we had to go to Philadelphia to sign to, like the last person that was on, and we like, yo, hold up, we doing a fashion show. What we gonna wear? Fucking white tees? Oh my bad.
Ah, man,
we
you
gonna
good,
wear,
you good.
we gonna wear white tees. So we so used to just wearing t-shirts, and we in one of
y'all
those
gotta smack
t-shirts.
it on.
So now you know what I'm saying. Nah, yeah, I gotta do it now. So I'm like, yo, we about to blow the budget on the suits.
Check him out, though. Check him
But
out.
I just, man, to be honest with you, man, I just love the energy that actually Trenton is embracing right now. Like because like a lot of things, a lot of negative things, they embracing what's going on right now.
Word. Actual
We're
fact.
live,
Actual
we're live.
fact.
What?
People
What?
watching.
So I'm trying to let everybody know to call in right now.
No, we can't call it now. We can't call it now. We like 2 minutes. We
You can probably squeeze a call.
we can't squeeze another call.
If they
We
talk-
had
if they
we
talk real
squeezed
fast.
like 5 calls that
That's
we.
because California took up the whole
Yeah,
time.
man. Yo, listen, Cali, Colorado, Florida. This been all night. All night.
Yeah, they I honestly didn't expect people were gonna call us from all over the United States.
For real, man.
That was California, Colorado, and Florida, right? And Texas.
Yeah.
With the exception of the last call, that was actually from Trenton. It was a good
Finally, I got
Finally.
609.
Yeah.
609.
I wasn't. I'm not. Well, I'm not. We're not used to getting like we're calling foreign calls from other shows and stuff. So real quick, the event is this Sunday, July 15th.
July 15th.
At Falls.
False.
At 4. The doors open 4:30.
And it's gonna be a whole bunch of women.
Show starts at
Whole
5.
bunch,
And
man.
pretty
We like
women.
A lot of models.
a lot of models and a lot of upcoming talent.
Pretty and handsome fellas for the ladies.
Yes.
Hey, you gonna tell me you want to do a slot? No, heck no. This ain't no regular just women. These are like
Yeah,
models.
K Slay is
yeah,
outrageous
nah,
with
not,
it.
Not about to get me with that.
I'm like, is those, some of them people, I want to know if they human or not. Like some of
So
the people.
quick shout outs, Eddie.
Just shout out to the team, Frank, Debo, Green, and just the city of Trenton in Mercer County. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? White City forever. And you know, God, but you know, just giving us the ability just to make this happen. You know what I mean? So go ahead.
I want to give a shout out to God first, my supporters, my family, the team members, AMG, everybody a part of the show, Styles from the Heart, everybody involved in the show, my city, Trenton, because I need them in the building to show up and show out.
Came through.
And most of all, my supporters, like everybody that's on my support team, they mean the most to me right now. Everybody that's my piece.
I would like to give a shout out to Trenton Makes the World Take, baby. Y'all understand what that means? When you cross that bridge, we make the world take. So I'm just letting y'all know, come to the AMG production. Shout out to AMG production. Styles from the Heart, stay humble, bi-coastal, no label. All the entrepreneurs in Trenton, New Jersey, I big up to all of my black entrepreneurs.
Yeah, Shahida Styles, man. Shahida, what's her name? Shahida. I forgot her name of the company. Shahida. I can't say it. I can't say.
Mara. We got them all. Every entrepreneur in Trenton, New Jersey, make y'all 4 legs underneath y'all table stand strong. Don't make them wobble, baby. You feel me? We out here doing it by ourselves. Love yourself and make your business promote.
And I just want to thank. Like I said, I just want to thank y'all for, you know what I mean, like believing in the process and everything. Except me, Steph, you know, everyone that's involved in too, because you know I'm like people don't have to, you know, put their foot forward and you know share button. You know what I mean? They want to share the bag, but they don't want to push the share button.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so you know what I mean? Like people are sharing things, reposting, and just. You know what I mean? Just keeping the energy. So, you know what I mean? Shout out to the camera girl over here.
Thanks, Bear.
Billy.
Man, listen, yo, shout out to y'all, man, for coming through, man. I definitely appreciate y'all wave, y'all movement, y'all energy, y'all vibe, everything that y'all got going on. It's definitely from the roots up, man. It's definitely organic. I love the whole feel that y'all bringing in. And I hope that it don't stop there. You know what I'm saying? I hope that this is just like the first season of many.
Yeah.
So definitely shout out to y'all, man, for coming through, man, for bringing a breath of fresh air, man, to the city, to this show in general. Shout out to Hamilton Radio.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to my wife. Shout out to my daughter. Shout out to everybody that's part of my life. Family, friends. Hamilton Radio. Mr. Billy the Kid. And absolutely God. For always giving us an opportunity and a platform to voice our opinions, speak to people randomly, hijack when they prank call us, prank call them, having beautiful guests that are doing good things in the community. Come on the show. Thank you guys for coming out. Much love. Appreciate you guys. Billy, always respect. You know, we had a great show tonight.
Yeah, it was, man. Yo, Gene got to get it together, man. No more of them calls, man.
Always put God first. I tell you that. Yes, put God first.
And we're the Freestyle Freaks on HamiltonRadio.net, and I'm Ralphie Rodden, and this is Billy the Kid.
Much love.
We're out.